Hello and welcome to day 7 of 30 Days of Halloween, and today we're looking at the treats in trick-or-treating. So trick-or-treating is very popular in the US and has begun to spread across the rest of the world. So trick-or-treating has been popular in the UK since the 80s, I'm going to say. But in the US, it dates back to the early 20th century. It became the trick-or-treating that people see nowadays in the 30s, although there was a blip during the war. In the 50s, it came back full swing. But trick-or-treating in America, we see scenes like this. Hundreds of people out on the street. Whereas in the UK, it's a little bit more like this, where you might see a little group here and a little group there. So as a result, trick-or-treat treats, candies as you call them in the US, sweets as we call them in the UK, are a little bit different. So just thought we'd have a comparison. So this is Walmart's trick-or-treat sweet selection. And as you can see, it goes on and on and on. And this is just page 1 of at least 10. You have boxes in there of 250 treats. I'm going to take you now to a few stores local to me. So we have 2 supermarkets and a budget store, probably a bit like your Dollar Tree, but on a much smaller scale. Let's have a look, see what treats we have available. So my first stop was Tesco's, a giant supermarket. Where I live, it's a Tesco's Extra. And my first port of call was the fruit section to look for toffee apples. Now, toffee apples have been around forever, long before trick-or-treating was ever a thing. And they are a staple for Halloween and bonfire season. So here we have the toffee apples. We have 4 different varieties, including the traditional, which, yes, is a red toffee apple in the UK. Next up, I went over to the cake section. There wasn't very many cakes in the cake section for Halloween, just these 3. So I head on over to where they keep the Halloween sweets. So here we are at the Halloween sweets. And as you can see, they're kept next to a stack of vodka for some reason. I wonder why. Please excuse my camera work. It's not great. I haven't got the greatest camera and I'm not a very steady hand. But most of the sweets here are very normal sweets in normal packets, just in bulk packets. In fact, I'm not really seeing any special Halloween sweets. Down at the bottom, there are a few more cakes that are special for Halloween. But I'm very disappointed in Tesco's Halloween treats this year. These are the same apple pies we saw in the bakery section. We've got a couple of Mr. Kipling bits. A couple of Cadbury's. A haunted gingerbread house. some McVitie's, and some Tesco cupcakes. Very disappointing, Tesco. You need to up your game. I've seen better in previous years. So let's move on to Aldi. Aldi is what's classed as a budget supermarket in the UK. And I know they have Aldis all over the world. I believe they have them in America. But this is what I found in my local Aldi. And I have to say, they did better than Tesco's. So as you can see, we have some Haribo special Halloween sweets. We also have a wide range of Aldi's own sweets that are specially brought in for Halloween. Monster spaghetti, mummies, chocolate pumpkins. We have some more Haribo Monster Zing, which I'm thinking are fizzy. Some more, and more of Aldi's own special Halloween sweets. Brains and spiders and pumpkins and lollipops. And more chocolate lollipops. And marshmallows. And Reese's. And yes, it just goes on and on and on. These are hot chocolate bombs for Halloween. Can't beat a nice hot chocolate in the autumn. This is some more Haribo special ones. And I somehow didn't focus at all on what I was supposed to be focusing on. There's some more Dracula's teeth and mice. And now we're going to the more generic sweets they have in the big packs. Yep. And there's some more of them cakes that we saw in Tesco. We even have pasta for some reason. More sweets. Yep. So, like I said, Aldi just outdid Tesco by a mile. And now we move on to Home Bargains. Unlike the other two, Home Bargains is not a supermarket, it is a discount store. It sells all sorts of things from home, DIY, cleaning, pet supplies, and a small amount of food. It also has awesome seasonal sections, and now we're going to their Halloween treats section. Let's have a look what they've got to offer. So here we are, starting with giant marshmallows, more Haribo. These are a lot of the things we saw in the other store, but there's something unique. Sour Patch and Wham bars. Scary Chews. Ooh. So we've got quite a bit of Barrett stuff and Smizzles, which are two British brands. We got some worms and eyeballs, I believe. And we've got the giant party packs and marshmallow cones. Yum, yum. And down here we got some eyeballs and some chocolate coins and candy sticks. They're the white sugar. Loved them as a kid, but they're absolutely awful. And we got some more monster things, gummy balls and trick or treats. Some more eyeball lollipops here. Wow. Okay. This is already looking better. Body parts. Oh, lovely. What else have we got? Oh, some jelly lollies, stacking lollies. And some chocolate lollies. And I'm not sure what they are, can't see them. My camera work is awful, I do apologise. Chocolate rolls and some more of them Jaffa cake stuff, cake bars, bonfire logs. I love bonfire logs. All I can say is the cheap stores do much better than the mid-range Tesco's. Tesco's, up your game. So there you have it. The treats or sort of treats that are available in the UK compared to the USA. We can't compete. Obviously, this is not the full variety available because there are other shops that sell them, but this gives you an idea of what we have on offer. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing a deep dive into the history of trick-or-treating soon. Have fun and don't be too naughty this Halloween. Bye bye.